Moving on the field stands.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
Prime time, baby.
They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough... But then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. For Green Bay. And you can bet they're preaching... Two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Fumble on the play. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all... And even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. There's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass. On the screen, Bernard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On the return is Irvin. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's... And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. That's a strong running. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And heading back out there, Giovanni Bernard getting ready to go again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Brings up second and
now Burrow to throw on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
at their own 17.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
The first half with the score Packers 49, Bengals nothing.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
A loss of 7 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now they go screen, it's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Tyler Ervin.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these are...
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Come on and get it!
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 69 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now the ball comes loose. And the Packers pick it up.
Complete. A fumble on the play.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Adams hauling it in for Rodgers. Backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 43 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25 yards.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brings up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Bengal ball carrier. The tackle made at the 40.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Slant pass to Boyd. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
The Bengals first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Bernard churning, and he lost the football.
Complete.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. He will push his way down. set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Now it's Ron.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off.
66.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Green Bay.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
The onside kick.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,